Hi, welcome to my new video. Today I'm drawing watercolor sketches in this sketchbook. You will see how I painted 3 sketches in this sketchbook. So let's begin. So I want to talk about what I've been drawing in this sketchbook. I use this sketchbook as some kind of journaling because when I see something cool, I want to draw it. As you can see, I'm drawing a spider. This is not a simple spider. Sorry, I don't know how to say the name of the spider in English. This spider is poisonous, which is very unusual for where I live. I live in a Moscow region, and usually you can hear the myth that spiders are not toxic where we live, that it's impossible to meet toxic spider, but this spider is one of the toxic ones. I saw this spider when I was at shazliki, or should I say barbecue, with my family, and I saw this spider, took a photo of it and decided to paint it. I like that this spider has this white yellowish color of its body, and its body very round. It makes this spider look unique and cool. By the way, I'm drawing using new brush pen. This is the first time when I try to fill up this brush pen with water, and then I mix water with watercolors and draw like in its traditional manner. I like this technique. This is very unusual technique for me, but I want to say that this technique is very good when you draw on a small surfaces, on a small paper, because if you would use the same brush that I'm using on a big surfaces, it would be a little annoying to fill up the whole paper with water, because the brush is very small. But this brush is perfect for the small sketches and for the sketchbook, so I'm enjoying new technique and I like drawing with it. Plus, I think this is very useful tool if you would want to go for plein-air painting and don't want to take water with you, so you can just take this brush pen with water. When I was drawing this sketch, I used very little of this water, and the brush pen is still full with water, so I think it can last not forever, but for many drawings. So I think the brush pen is very useful tool in plein-air kit. This was the first sketch, and the second sketch, another visitor that I saw. This is a small bird that looks like a sparrow. Its name is, you can see on the screen, because I don't know how to translate it into English, and it was difficult to find the name of the species of this bird. As you can see on this page in my book, all of these are the same species, but they have a little difference to it. So yeah, finding which one is this bird was difficult, but I somehow figured it out. By the way, I think that this bird is girl, but I'm not sure. This bird was very friendly, which is very unusual for wild bird, because wild birds are usually scared of the people and they fly away quickly, but this bird it seems like it's like talking to me, or should I say I was talking to the bird and bird was listening to me and didn't fly away when I was talking to it. So I befriended another bird, which is cool, and I like this bird. It's small, it's cute and fluffy, so I painted her 2 times in this sketchbook. So yeah, that's it. This is the process of creating these 3 watercolor sketches. I liked working with a brush pen, as I said before, and I will continue painting with it in this sketchbook. As you can see, this sketchbook already has drawings. Not many drawings, but slowly I think I'll fill up this sketchbook, and this, as I said before, this is sketchbook for memories. Right now this is sketchbook is dedicated to nature, because mostly I paint birds, plants and insects in here. Well, I painted also mushrooms, but so yeah, it seems like I'm only painting nature. I don't know, maybe I'll paint something else in this sketchbook. A few weeks ago, when I was in a forest, I heard a very loud noise. At first I was thinking that it was peacock, but then I quickly realized that I live in Moscow region and it doesn't make sense that I hear peacocks in a forest. So I was like, why the fuck do I hear peacocks in a forest? And it turns out that most likely it was grackle or a crow, and I realized that because a few days ago, when I was at a shashliki, or should I say barbecue, with my family, right next to us there is a house. There's a cage outside, and crow, or I don't know, probably it's not crow, it's grackle. I know how to spot the difference between crow and grackle. That's not the problem. Problem is that this bird was not close to me, so I could not see it very well, so I don't know which bird it is exactly. And well, this bird yelled exact same noise that I heard in the forest, and that's when I realized that grackles sometimes make noise that sounds like peacock, that sounds like so when I was scared in the forest, because I was like, what is this sound, it turned out that this was one of the regular birds. And you know, this is a little annoying and embarrassing when you're like, I wanna find this rare sound or wanna find this rare bird, and then it just turned out that the rare bird that you saw was a grackle or a sparrow or something like that, and you're like, yeah, ornithology is my thing. Can you tell? So yeah, I don't know why people assume that I'm very good at birds, at understanding and knowing much about birds, even though I had exhibition dedicated to birds, because I read few books based on the birds and on ornithology. And just because I spent a lot of time with birds in my life, and just because I like to observe birds, doesn't mean that I know very much about birds. I mean, I know stuff about birds, but I cannot say that I'm an expert or something. I just like birds very much, so yeah. Sometimes I can, as you can see, I can think that someone is peacock and it's just grackle. So yeah, how deep are your knowledge? Mine is very deep. This is very strange summer, because usually at the end of July I already swam in a river, but in this year I have not swum. I did not swim in this year yet, because each time when it's bright sun, I think like, yeah, it's very hot outside, soon the water will be warm, and then the next day it's raining and almost hurricane like or something, and it's cold, water is cold again, and I cannot swim. So yeah, 2 months of the summer already passed. June and July almost already passed, and I have not sorry, what is swommen? Yes, swommen, of course. I didn't swim this year yet. I heard that in Western Europe people were suffering from the heat wave, and but here where I live it was hot outside, but not to this degree when you could swim easily. So yeah, I hope that in August I will still be able to swim. So yeah, that's it. That's my process of creating watercolor drawings. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in next videos. Bye. Что это у тебя?
Картина?
А, я думала, сова. Большой выбор картин моего производства на Яндекс Маркете. Картины маслом, акварелью, графика, пейзажи, портреты, птицы. Переходи по ссылке в моем описании и выбирай картину себе по душе. Спасибо вам за внимание и приятных вам покупок!